The cabin was glowing from the red Christmas lights. The snow was falling on my way home tonight. I knocked on the door maybe once, maybe twice, and Mrs. Claus answered, oh, did she look nice? The glasses were sparkling.
If you want to hear the rest of that sexy story for Christmas Eve, it's James Judson's new hit single on his Christmas album. James Judson, just Google him and you can get his music through Spotify and YouTube and his own website.
Greatest gift on this Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve is the name of the song, and yeah, we hear a lot of Christmas songs, but what about a song dedicated to Christmas Eve? He's done it. James Judson. Happy to have you there, and happy holidays to you indeed. He's telling a story in that song like Sinatra used to do, and doing it very, very well. MPS with you, believe it or not, this morning broadcasting from Downriver in the Detroit area, and Jim DeSane is from Downriver, the state representative, the Republic of Carleton. It's on our AT&T line right now. Happy holidays, and welcome back to the airwaves.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for having me on.
Jeannie Shaw, who is the bartender at Captain's, has decided to gather a bunch of people together next Saturday, starting at 4 o'clock at Captain's in Wyandotte, to go bar hopping and Christmas caroling in pajamas. Is there any chance that you'd be joining us on something like that?
There's a possibility. That's first I've heard of it. Depends on how cold it is that day.
And also what kind of pajamas we're talking about, I guess, too. Probably. Now, I thought you'd be a flat-out no on that, but so you surprised me and you impressed me. But after all, Wyandotte is the stomping grounds of the DeSane name for decades, isn't it?
I love Downriver. I love Wyandotte. Great people. Those are my people, I always say.
Very sweet to be with you. My Uncle Denny Shields, we're trying to get him to show up there, and Tommy Pelon and all the rest of them that frequent Wyandotte there. And maybe even we could get Jim Wagner to show up. I don't know if I want to see him in pajamas necessarily, but I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Just saw him last week.
Yeah, probably at Sibley Gardens or something, or a meeting, or who knows. I know he takes coffee at Tim Hortons, too, on Fort Street over there, doesn't he?
Yes, saw him at the Grosio Golf and Country Club for the Southern Wayne County Chamber of Commerce Christmas party.
Oh, but wow, that means you saw Ron Heinrichs, too, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Saw the whole gang.
What a gathering. Maybe even Jim Perry was there, possibly?
Jim, Ron, Jim Wagner. It was very crowded.
What a bash. Did you get a chance to speak to them about your new effort, which I was wondering when this was going to happen, and I'm excited that it's you doing it. A DOGE effort, Department of Government Efficiency, for Michigan, just like they had in Washington earlier this year. How will it work?
Well, governmental efficiency, what an oxymoron, right?
Yeah.
We formed a task force to look at the state of Michigan and our budget and the amount of money we spend. You know, we've gone, in just 8 short years, we've gone from $56 billion to $86.5 billion for our state budget. We have 1 out of every 3 people are on Medicaid in Michigan, 3.5 million people. And I think people would be shocked to know that there's 36 millionaires on Medicaid, verified by our provider. And they call it self-attestation, meaning only about 40% of our Medicaid is verified. The other 60% we just trust. The state just trusts that you're telling the truth. And unfortunately, this is out of control. And then we can talk about education. We spend $24 billion on education. People think it's $11,000 a student. It's actually over It's over $21,000 a student. So people are asking themselves, what am I getting for that? You know, what are we getting for that? Well, in Michigan, we're not doing very well on education. We're dropping down into the lowest 5 states in America, and we spend a lot more than other states. And so I think that governmental efficiency means we have to look at where we are spending our money and what are we getting for it. And, we have 50,000 state employees. We hired 1,200 new state employees back when we had the ARPA funds and all the COVID money, and everyone said it was unsustainable. And I'm here this morning to tell you, Michael, it's unsustainable.
Before anybody gets carried away, this is not intended to reduce services for vulnerable populations, true?
This is exactly the opposite of that. This is to help guarantee that those that truly need it can get the help that they need. When the system is this out of whack, it threatens the survival of the entire system. And those that truly need it are going to be able to get Medicaid, are going to be able to get SNAP benefits. This is to target the waste, the people that are not eligible to receive these benefits, and the people that are gaming the system, people who are working and making lots of money, but they can show somehow on paper that they're not making any money, so they go and sign up for food benefits, free health care. Well, it's not free. We're paying. You and I are paying for it. And all kinds of other state services that are available. And this is all verified through bank records, too, Michael. This is all, it's a little deeper discussion than we can probably go into, but we can verify this. Nexus Plexus can verify it through what they've researched on the state level. We estimate there's almost $4 billion in Medicaid fraud. We verified that there's at least $1.8 billion in Medicaid fraud. These are not the vulnerable people we're talking about.
I notice you have about a dozen Republicans had the first meeting, no Democrats. Were any Democrats invited or included, and is this something that can fly under a Democrat governor?
Not only are Democrats welcome to join our effort, we've even offered to have a citizen review, citizens advisory panel to our task force to say, hey, I think you guys are, you got a blind spot here. You need to look at this too. And so, when it comes to the current environment and our current governor, this really looks forward into 2026. We have 3 or 4 gubernatorial candidates on the Republican side that are proposing income tax cuts, potentially property tax cuts. And so we feel we have to identify a very large sum of money that could help offset that. And when you look at a $30 billion run-up in state budgeting, I don't think that it's an impossibility to find where that money has been escalated and how we can scale it back. I mean, when people hear you're going to scale back the government, they say, "Yeah, right. I'll believe that when I see it." And
well, you keep us up to date if you would. These microphones are yours. We'd love to hear more about it. And just before you go, since we're talking downriver, Tim McGuire, the longtime lobbyist, came to Wyandotte this weekend with his son and daughter, Sarah and Kevin. Joey Palmera suggested they go to Latitudes for lunch. I suggested Oak Cafe. Which one do you think they chose?
Oak Cafe.
Yeah, it's damn right. That's where they went. And I met them there, and we had a brilliant time. It was very festive. Thank you so much. Let's keep in close touch. Jim DeSena, State Representative, Downriver.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Spoiler alert! Do you like surprises?
Yeah.
Then do not listen to this commercial, because you may be getting one of 4 new holiday instants from the Michigan Lottery. There's Holiday Doubler,
Not listening.
a $2 ticket with a chance to double your prize, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
I can't hear you.
a $5 ticket. That's a way better gift than a Jelly of the Month Club.
Now that's a holiday bonus.
Spoil someone on your holiday list
Yes, please.
with holiday instants from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Dean Transportation is looking for compassionate people to join our team of school bus drivers and attendants. Visit deanjobs.com to see all openings. Dean Transportation provides paid training to obtain a commercial driver's license, increased starting pay, comprehensive benefits, and flexible schedules with no weekend shifts. No experience needed. Apply today at deanjobs.com and train for back to school season. That's DEAN jobs.com.
Change is bright. It's a clean energy future fueled by fields of solar. It's LED lighting in every home. And Consumers Energy is making it happen with their industry-leading clean energy plan. This year, they're going all in on their commitment to protecting the planet while serving nearly 7 million Michigan neighbors. Learn more and join the movement at consumersenergy.com/clean energy.
Hi, I'm Kate Harmon. My dad had Parkinson's disease, and when he passed away last year, I promised I would do everything I could to find a cure. That's why I joined a study from the Michael J. Fox Foundation. They're researching the link between smell loss and brain disease, and they need volunteers. The first step, take a simple scratch and sniff test. It's free, mailed to your home, and takes only 15 minutes. Request yours at mysmelltest.org/getstarted. That's mysmelltest.org/getstarted.
Saks Off 5th is revealing the season's most wanted holiday steals. Whether you're gifting someone on your list or treating yourself to a designer score, find deals on McQueen, Valentino, Versace, Stuart Weitzman, and more at up to 70% off every day. Outshine at every event and outsmart your budget. From shimmer-ready party looks to luxe layers and cozy giftable accessories, Saks Off 5th is your secret source for celebrating in style. Your holiday shopping mission starts now at SaksOff5th.com or a Saks Off 5th store near you.